Go to our earlier story, and that's which has been trending over the last 48 hours. The police says it is seeking another medical opinion on whether or not the 28-year-old Josephine Mensah, who reappeared after allegations of being kidnapped almost 2 weeks ago, was indeed pregnant. Meanwhile, the police is investigating 3 persons over kidnap conspiracy charges, and that was the details of a statement that the police put out earlier today about the updates of their investigations into this particular case so far and what has been happening. As a matter of fact, there's a new narrative now to the twists and turns of this particular story that the personal assistant to the Western Regional Minister, Justice Aqua, that's his name, he has disclosed that an amount of 3,000 Ghana cedis was given to the Regional Police Administration to be paid as ransom to the suspected kidnappers in the controversial Takrade kidnapping pregnancy saga. Now, the money was paid by the regional minister, Kwabena Ochidakon, who has also been speaking for the release of Josephine Mensah, the woman at the center of this brouhaha. And let me just put it on record that we're trying to get through to Justice Aqua, who's an aide to the minister who made this statement. But our Western Regional correspondent, Erica J., who has been following this keenly, also joins us on the telephone from Takrade. Eric, I know that you spent some time at the residence of the lady in question. How have they been reacting to the latest development that indeed the Western Regional Minister paid some 3,000 cedis for the kidnappers to release her?
We received this piece of information quite late, so we've not actually been able to speak to any of their relatives. But then when we had the information, we broke it on our network, and the calls that were coming in suggested that they were not too keenly interested in that comment by the special aid. According to them, there have been a lot of examples where they were expecting the minister to act and act right, but then they are surprised that this one, he has taken personal interest to the extent that he's been able to, we are hearing that he's been able to spend close to 3,000 cedis in seeking the release of Josephine Mensah. Some of the calls were that they are still sticking to the narrative that Josephine was pregnant and that they can attest. Some are even showing us videos, some are even showing us pictures that Josephine was indeed pregnant. So this new twist has not changed anything in the minds of residents here in Sekeni Takrade, at least those we spoke to and those who called into the program when we announced on air what the special aid to the regional minister has revealed.
I see. So there's another reaction from the said aide, Justice Aqua, that the 3-year-old son that, according to the husband of Josephine, they already have, Josephine came into the marriage with a 3-year-old, and that the husband is not the father of the son. Is this something that you got information of?
Not at all. This is also new information. I want to put on record that yesterday when I went to Axim Government Hospital, whilst on our way back to Takrade, we actually picked a couple of the family members in the car that we took to the hospital. We engaged them, and that subject came up, and they were mute. So I don't know whether indeed that is the case, but they've not been able to confirm to us whether indeed that child, Josephine brought the child into this current marriage. I'm sure the subsequent bulletins or tomorrow will be able to get to know the veracity of that claim, because as I speak to you, we don't know the whereabouts of the husband. We've been the brother Alex, whom we've been engaging for the past 3 days. You call his phone and he's not picking. So we've not been able to ascertain that claim made by Justice Aqua. But I'm sure that in the coming days we should be able to get to the bottom of it and find out whether indeed that child that they are talking about came. What is not the child of the current husband, Michael.
Really appreciate it. Eric, I know you've been very, very, very consistent on this particular story, keeping an eye on it. He was at the residence of Josephine yesterday. He's going there as we speak. So stay with us in our subsequent bulletins to get a direct reaction to this other narrative that the boy, a 3-year-old, who is said to have been the son of the couple, Josephine and the husband, is not actually the son of the husband of Josephine as we speak, but she came into the marriage with that particular boy. We'll have to confirm that. Eric is going to go that. And also the narrative about the 3,000 cedis ransom that was paid by the minister to the police. We'll follow that. Stay with us. We're getting to it.